This morning, I woke up to waves of feelings of failure. I am an overachiever, and I say that as a description of a pattern of behavior that I've had in the past, where I will do whatever it takes to get an A. I will do whatever it takes to make sure that the quality of my work is at the highest, because those are the things that my value systems were based on. It's not quite that anymore. And so as I'm stepping into this new year, coming from a year that I found very difficult, upon reflecting, because that's a lot of what I'm doing right now, is reflecting, looking back at 2024 and trying to find out what I can learn and what I need to change. I was bombarded at 5 o'clock in the morning with this idea that I have failed and I have not done enough and I haven't worked hard enough. And I literally had to sit there in the dark, can't go back to sleep because all of these thoughts are rushing through my head. And I have to remember, one, right now, in this moment, right here, right now, in this hot minute, you have not failed at anything. You are just laying down. That's it. So you're doing good in one department. And I literally had to break down all of these feelings that I was going through to then get to, a deeper understanding of what is it I'm afraid of. Because my therapist and I, we've been working a long time. And I don't see my therapist regularly anymore because, we both agreed that I'm in a good place and I have the equipment to now navigate these waves on my own. So people believe in me. So I can do this. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm bringing this up right now because I know a lot of actors and creative people out there constantly have to deal with feelings of failure, because the world's definition of what a successful actor look like, or a successful visual artist, or a successful filmmaker, it looks a particular way. And that's the metrics that the world used to define what successful is. And sometimes you don't fit into that. And sometimes redefining what success means for you often can come off as if you're dreaming too small. And then when the world have this idea of small being not enough or not good enough or bad. And so we tend to want to inflate these things that we believe are aligned with the idea of success. And I have been struggling with that. And a lot of times I also hear people talk about, okay, some people are afraid of failure, but they are also very afraid of success. And so I had to question myself, is that what I'm afraid of? And as I am fading back into sleep, I realize that I am deeply afraid of everything changing. Now, I came into that understanding while I was hazy, and I don't quite yet know what that means, but I found it interesting that it popped up, and I found it interesting that it is something that I can investigate some more, I can think on some more. And so as I come here today, because I'm committed to showing up online and sharing thoughts, ideas, questions, and problems every day in the month of January and maybe beyond, because I want to get it, a practice of putting myself out there a little bit more and just getting comfortable. I have been doing this for a long time in very many different ways, but I have not been consistent. And so this is something that I want to do consistently. Win, lose, or draw. And so today I am bringing up failure because I am terrified of failure, which I know most people are. So as you navigate your lives out there, I hope that you can know that right now in this hot minute, you're not doing anything to be defined as a failure. And if you are, you can get out. You can navigate failure. You can move through it. And sometimes it's just a stop on the road. Sometimes the car needs to break down so you can notice the sunset. So that's all I have for you today. I'll see you tomorrow.